Hi guys, Delia with Plant-Based Potential. So, I just did a whole video for like 10 minutes on Facebook Live and it didn't work, so that's pretty frustrating. So here I am again with my reasons. I am persistent. So today I wanted to get on and talk with you guys about reasons to go plant-based for you. And now that I've had a good pre-run of this conversation, hopefully it'll go pretty smooth. So I'm going to be doing two other talks after this. One of them is going to be for go plant-based for the animals, and another one go plant-based for the environment. But today, your number one reason is obviously going to be your health, right? So going plant-based is one of the only diets that has actually been proven to reverse cardiovascular disease. It prevents all types of diseases, diabetes, heart disease. It's even been linked with Alzheimer's, arthritis, tons of digestive disorders, just everything. Everything is stemmed from the things that we eat. So, why going plant-based is so good is number one reason for your health. With that, depending on where you're at, a lot of us who eat the standard American diet tend to be a little overweight and or sometimes a lot overweight. But going plant-based can significantly change that for you. I mean, just doing it the weight will shed almost effortlessly. Obviously, I still highly suggest incorporating exercise into your life, but going plant-based is a huge step in the weight loss journey. So, with weight loss or weight management, you're also going to get a better mood and a boost in confidence. So that's another reason why we should go plant-based for us. Our moods are a lot of times stemmed from the things that we eat and drink. So, if we are feeling fatigued, it could be because, what we're drinking, too much coffee, too much sugar, and there's so many, pharmaceutical drugs that give these different spin-offs in our body if we just go plant-based, it'll help balance everything out. So, that's another reason why, nutritional balance, right? So there's a lot of things in Whole Foods that you can't get from supplements. You can't just vitamin your way through life, right? Like, you need to have Whole Foods. You need to have the fiber that Whole Foods offer. There's certain nutrients like flavonoids, bioflavins, phytonutrients, and all these things are things that you can't get from some processed product on the shelf that's going to cook way faster than your other alternative, or just whatever, like, just Whole Foods is the way to go. Whole Foods is the only way to get a real nutritional balance all around. And it's the one way that I would suggest everybody try and get their nutrition. Mind you, yes, some of us do need a supplement, and for some of us vegans, supplements like vitamin B, vitamin D, things like that are good to supplement with. But overall, at the end of the day, we should be trying to incorporate the foods that give us the best nutrition possible. One other reason why is because if we go plant-based, a lot of times our energy levels will change. With a proper balanced diet, you're not going to be feeling fatigued. You're not going to be having those sugar crashes. You're going to wake up energized, ready to go the next day. And I think that everybody appreciates having that energy to get through the day. I don't know. I guess we all appreciate our naps here and there, but also getting through the whole day without having to take a nap is good too. That way you get your full 8-hour sleep. With plant-based too, there's a certain clarity of mind that I feel we get, and it's not something that you can really say you've ever had unless you've been there and felt it, but there's just something that I can't really explain to you until you do it, so I suggest you do it. But there's just like a light bulb that goes off. There's just something that just sparks, and once you're there and you feel it, you're gonna know. You know, it comes along with that energy and that boost in mood, confidence, and all that stuff. Another reason why I think going plant-based is good is because, you know, it can help prolong like youthful looks. You know, there's older ladies that I've seen that they eat whole raw foods, and they're much older than you would expect, but they look incredible because they follow a whole food diet, and it really shows. It really shows in their skin, their complexion, their hair, their bodies. Like, it just doesn't wrinkle or deteriorate as quickly as it does when we drink a lot of alcohol and smoke a lot of cigarettes and just live a rougher life, you know, like not getting the proper sleep, not getting the proper nutrition. It can really affect our, you know, our youth. Another reason why I think we should go plant-based is because you could be an inspiration to someone else, right? So going plant-based isn't easy. It's not something that happens overnight. It happens in little pieces over time. You know, I wasn't always vegan or whatever, and I wasn't always vegetarian. I literally ate I just was vegetarian for like 10 years. I always said I could never go vegan, blah, blah, blah. Well, look at me now, you know? So I always say never. And, you know, if you take that step in the right direction, you might inspire a friend to, or a family member to, and you could change their life. You could literally be the reason why somebody's life got changed. And it's inspiring. And I think that the more of us do it, the more people we can help together as a collective, including ourselves. So go plant-based to be an inspiration. Another reason why is because, you know, obviously you guys know I like cooking, so when you go plant-based, there is a lot of trial and error in figuring out how to cook things for you. Like, it's all about figuring out the spices and the seasonings and the, like, technique for cooking certain things. And so with that, you're gonna learn some, like, really cool culinary artistic stuff. Like, you know, there's things like tofu that I'm sure a lot of you have never played with, but the more you play with the different types of things that you're going to be eating, the more amazing you're going to be at cooking things like that. And down the road, you know, you'll be able to impress all your friends with your amazing vegan lasagna, or, you know, your vegan mac and cheese, or whatever it is that you bring to the table that you love, that you can veganize yourself. And trust me, everything is, if you can do it, I promise. There's a way, there's a will, then we can make the way. So that's a good reason, you know, becoming a good cook is always a good thing. And then my final one that I had was just for ethical reasons. Some of us, you know, I think a lot of us, and including myself, you know, I'm not any exception to the rule. I've been there with everyone, you know. I had my blinders on. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to hear it. But the truth is that there's a really ugly industry behind the meat industry and the animal byproducts that are coming out into our world. And once you see that stuff, it might strike true in your heart, and those ethical reasons would be a really good reason to go plant-based, you know. And it's not just for you, it's for the animals, it's for the planet, it's for this place that we call home, you know. And I was supposed to do some Q&As tonight, but I obviously had just, I don't even know what's up with Facebook and their weird setup these days, but I couldn't get logged on, and then I did that whole talk just without anybody or anything, or nothing recording, so that was kind of a pain in the ass. But I really just wanted to share this stuff with you guys. And so if you do have questions and you want to talk, if you want to send me a message, or if you want to put something down in the comments after I get this posted, I will get back to you. Another reason why I'm doing this too is because next month is January, New Year, and there is a nonprofit organization called Veganuary, and they basically give you a 30-day challenge to do plant-based. They'll send you tons of recipes, tons of information, things that'll just help keep propelling you forward with your 30-day vegan challenge. And I am encouraging all of you to take that pledge, because I've taken that pledge. And even though I'm vegan, I still take that pledge because I just want to be there with the numbers to help promote and inspire others to take the pledge. And so I think that's basically a wrap for me this evening. But I want you guys to join me next week. I'll probably just end up doing another video now that I've just run into these complications, and I'll post it where I can. So I hope you guys have a great evening. I will see you next week before the holidays, and we'll talk again. Good night.